I always thought trust was the silent backbone of any relationship. Not the flowers, not the anniversaries, not even the late night "I love you" texts, but the quiet confidence that your person chooses you, even when no one else is watching. My name's Ethan Walker, 38 years old, a sales consultant, married for 9 years to Claire, the kind of woman who could light up a room without even trying. We met at a networking event, the irony of which isn't lost on me now. She was sharp, witty, ambitious. We built a life together, a comfortable one. A suburban house, 2 cars, a dog named Milo, and what I believed was mutual respect. Claire worked in public relations. Late nights, social events, charity galas, all part of her world. I never minded. I trusted her completely. That was my first mistake, I suppose, assuming loyalty came automatically when love existed. Her firm's annual celebration was held at a downtown hotel. Black tie, open bar, laughter that sounded too polished. She insisted I attend this time, saying her colleagues had been eager to meet me. I remember straightening my tie in the car mirror, feeling proud. I wanted to be supportive, the husband who didn't feel threatened by her success. When we arrived, everything seemed normal. She introduced me to colleagues. I shook hands, smiled for photos, made small talk about nothing important, and then I saw him, Daniel, her coworker. The way she spoke his name was different. Her voice rose slightly. Her smile lingered too long. He was charming, confident in that effortless, practiced way. At first, I brushed it off. Maybe it was just workplace chemistry, those effortless bonds people form after long hours together. But their body language kept tugging at me. Subtle touches, quiet shared jokes, the way she leaned in when he spoke. I told myself to stop overthinking. Paranoia can destroy a marriage faster than betrayal ever could. So I smiled, sipped my drink, and tried to focus on the speeches. Later that night, the crowd thinned. Music slowed. I stepped outside for a call. When I returned, I saw them near the bar, not laughing, not talking, just standing too close. Her hand brushed his arm. His fingers found hers. And then he kissed her. Not an accident. Not a joke. Slow, deliberate, familiar, and she didn't pull away. For a moment, the world froze. My mind blank, my body registering the blow before my heart could. A hot, sharp pressure filled my chest, each breath like inhaling glass. The surrounding sounds faded, laughter, clinking glasses, music out of sync with my pulse. I didn't make a scene. I didn't shout or demand explanations. I just turned and walked out of the ballroom. The night air hit me like a wave. Standing on the curb, phone in hand, I stared at nothing. I could have called her. I could have waited for an explanation. But something inside me changed forever. Whatever we had was gone. At home, I packed a bag. Essentials only: shirts, laptop, passport. I left my wedding ring on the kitchen counter beside the mug she always used. At midnight, she called. Her voice shook, pretending ignorance. I let her speak until she asked, "Can we discuss this tomorrow?" Calm, measured, emotionless, I said, "There's nothing left to discuss, Claire. Our marriage is over." And hung up. For the first time in years, I felt a sharp clarity. Not peace, not yet, but honesty so clean it burned away illusion. I didn't sleep. Silence in an empty house has its own gravity. Every creak, every flicker of streetlight felt heavier. I sat on the couch until dawn, watching darkness fade into gray. My phone buzzed with her messages. "Ethan, please pick up. It's not what you think.
Can we talk?"
Each chipped at me, but not enough to reverse the decision carved into my chest. The next afternoon, she came home early. I heard her keys, hesitant. She stepped inside, eyes red from crying, still wearing the bracelet from last night's event. "Ethan," she whispered, voice shaking. "Please let me explain." I didn't move, didn't raise my voice. I just looked at her, the woman I thought I knew. Fear in her eyes, not of losing me, but of being caught. "Explain what?" I asked quietly. "That it was just a kiss. I was drunk, it meant nothing." Her silence screamed louder than any confession. I didn't plan it, she finally said. It was stupid. He leaned in, and you didn't pull away. I finished for her. Tears streaked her face. One mistake, Ethan. Don't throw everything away over one mistake. I stood calm, final. You threw it away the moment you let someone else touch you. I can live with imperfection, Claire. I can't live with betrayal. She reached for my hand. I stepped back. Not cruelty, instinct. You can't hold someone whose trust you've broken. It's like trying to catch smoke. That evening, I checked into a small hotel at town's edge. No one knew. No sympathy or validation needed. Just silence, a space to breathe without memories pressing against my ribs. Days passed, then a week. She texted less and less until eventually, nothing. Once respect dies, love rarely survives. At work, I smiled, answered emails, functioned. But part of me, the version that believed in unconditional love, was dissolving. One night, I drove past our old house. Lights off. Her car gone. Maybe she stayed elsewhere. Maybe with him. Not knowing was cleaner. In time, I moved to a smaller city apartment, sold my car, adopted another dog, started running in mornings. Quiet habits rebuilt my life. Real closure isn't a conversation. It comes from absence, from realizing peace doesn't need the past to make sense. Months later, I got a letter. Her handwriting. Apologies, declarations of love, insistence that Daniel meant nothing. I folded it, placed it in a drawer. No burning. No tearing. Just letting it exist without owning me. Healing isn't forgetting, it's reclaiming yourself. Now, when asked if I'll marry again, I smile. Maybe, maybe not. If I do, it will be with someone who knows loyalty isn't shown in grand gestures. It's proven in the quiet moments when no one's watching. Sometimes, passing a hotel ballroom, hearing laughter spill out, I remember that night. The music, the lights, the kiss that ended everything. But instead of pain, I feel gratitude. That brutal moment returned something I'd lost, myself. And that's worth more than any marriage built on half-truths and polite lies.